Good morning, students. Students, in the last class we have discussed how the long run marginal cost curve and the average cost curve are going to move initially in the downside, later becoming flatter, and then afterwards they move upward. And we also understood that why long run marginal cost curve cuts long run average cost curve at its minimum point from the below. Well, so today we just go through with other costs which are related to the cost topic, where we have usually not considered much in case of recording in the books of accounts. Well, so other cost, other types of cost, and that is how we are going to see so many of different types. So let us see one by one here. That is other costs, other types of costs. Other types of costs. Friends, here we just see more than 3 different types of costs. So apart from that also we can have other types of cost also, but for our today's class we discuss main 4 important other types of costs here. The first one, opportunity cost. Opportunity cost. The second one is real cost. The third one we go with is private cost. The last fourth one we are going to discuss is about social cost. Social cost. Opportunity cost, real cost, private cost, social cost. So let us begin with the first one. What is this opportunity cost, and how actually it is going to be called as opportunity cost? Friends, opportunity cost is one of the important other types of cost, where we are going to say that opportunity, which means we are expecting an opportunity in order to gain the maximum profit. Well, so in the opportunity cost, what actually we are going to do is the cost of next best alternative sacrificed in order to produce that food. Take for example, if we have to produce either to produce paddy or wheat. We have 2 options here, to produce paddy or wheat. So we have to select one among these 2 which is best to the producer. Say for example, in order to produce a paddy, the producer or the farmer is going to incur 40,000 rupees as a cost. What actually is going to do? In order to produce a paddy, he is going to incur 40,000 rupees in 1 acre. The same if you take for production of wheat in 1 acre, he may take off 35,000 as a cost to produce wheat. So after incurring of this 40,000, by the paddy, the producer, the farmer may earn 5,000 rupees. The same way, after the selling of wheat into the market, the producer may earn 5,000 rupees as a profit in case of wheat. Well, this is how I am going to call it as a profit, and this is going to be cost. Now just observe here, a farmer who produces paddy by incurring 40,000 rupees earns 5,000 as a profit, and a farmer who produces wheat by incurring 35,000 and also earns 5,000 as a profit. Now the question arises whether to go for production of paddy or wheat. Whether to go for paddy or wheat. This is the question now. So in that case, the manufacturer, the farmer, the producer has to select which one should be selected. So in this case, opportunity cost helps him a lot. So how it is going to be? In spite of producing paddy, he selects wheat in order to gain the same profit level. So you see, in spite of incurring 40,000, it is best to him to incur 35,000 to earn the 5,000 as a profit. Here he can reduce his risk by 5,000 as extra cost he has to incur in case of paddy to gain the same 5,000 as a profit. So because of that reason, he is going to sacrifice paddy. What I already defined in the meaning of opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is what? The cost of cost of best alternative next best alternative sacrificed in order to produce that good is called opportunity cost. Is called opportunity cost. The cost of next best alternative sacrificed in order to produce that good, which means we are sacrificing. What we are sacrificing? We are sacrificing paddy in order to produce the next best alternative. So this is the best wheat. We are going to produce wheat now. For this, the alternative is paddy. So we are going to sacrifice paddy in order to produce the best option, that is wheat, to gain or to earn the same level of profit, that is 5 commodities. So that is how here we are going to call this is the opportunity cost. Hope you clear? Okay. So come to the next one here, the second one, real cost. The second one is real cost. So what actually mean of real cost? Real cost is, in the word itself we can understand, real. Real means whatever the things or whatever the efforts, services or sacrifices have been put by the manufacturer in the production process. Well, so this is how we are going to define real cost. Real cost refers to all the efforts, comma, this is our services, all the efforts, services and sacrifices made in the production. See, all the efforts in the sense, sometimes he puts more than his strength. So sometimes by expecting more profits, he puts more of his efforts. And services, sometimes he has to provide his service some free also. And some sacrifices, he has to sacrifice sometimes his family, he has to sacrifice his happiness, sometimes he has to sacrifice his sleeping. So everything, that all the real things what he is going to offer or is going to sacrifice or provide in case of production are going to call as real cost, which means the efforts or maybe the services and the sacrifices, whatever these are going to provide in case of this is going to be called as real cost. So this real cost concept has been given by Professor Alfred Marshall. This real cost concept has been given by Alfred Marshall. Okay. So this opportunity cost is also called as money cost. So I forgot to tell you, opportunity cost is also called as money cost. But here this real cost concept has been given by Alfred Marshall. Well, so this is our real cost. Then third one we go, that is private cost. So private cost, which means the expenses which are incurred in the production process by the firm. The cost incurred by the firm in the production is called private cost. Which means the cost whatever incurred by the firm. Here we are not taking from outside, we are not taking by the manufacturer, but whatever the things that which means producer or the firm who is going to incur in the production process is going to called as private cost. Okay, not borrowed cost, it is of own, of business, whatever may be the cost of business or maybe the manufacturer. So that too, it is what it is going to incur is called private cost. Well, so in this private cost we are going to see two, either it may includes of both here, that is explicit cost and implicit cost. It includes of explicit cost as well as implicit cost. And here the example for this, you can, if you take, so example, that is you can take insurance, or it may be depreciation, or maybe that is what, wages, salaries, or material expenses, etc. So like this, whatever of both explicit as well as the implicit cost, so together are going to be incurred by the in the production process by the firm, are going to call as, that is private cost. Well, so after this we go with the last one, that is social cost. Social cost. So social cost is what? Social cost. The cost which is incurred for the production process, which are for the society purpose. So which means here the cost incurred to produce the goods and services, for the society, is called social cost. Which means the cost which is incurred for the production of different goods and services for the society is going to call as social cost. Which means our target in this case is the society, where we produce different goods for the societal benefit. So usually the goods what we are going to produce, and that how these two should not affect on the society. So say for example I am going to mention here the cost incurred for the stoppage of, that is how we can just say, deforestation, here the cost which is incurred for the purpose of stoppage of deforestation, or sometimes stoppage of floods, okay, and control of pollution, etc. Which means the cost which is going to incur for the purpose of societal benefit, which means it should not harm for the society. In that case, the cost which is incurred for the deforestation, which means to stoppage of the deforestation, where illegally or the people who are going to cut the forest, that to stop, and here firm increases some expenses on that development. So and also here the stoppage of floods and to control pollution, and also sometime in case of providing employment opportunities and all. So like this, the firm is going to incur some expenditures. And also some of the goods and services which are produced particularly for the public purpose, where they may be offered them as a free of cost, or sometimes given as a, that is what, as a offers free. So that all the costs together, that they come in the social cost. Just keep in your mind, more or less the cost which are incurred for the purpose of societal development, or in case of society purpose, and that all together is called social cost. Well, so these are other types of cost, very important, and sometimes usually these are not going to recorded in the books of accounts. Well, so these all other types of cost. Remaining things we'll discuss in the next class. and let us see. So this is all. Thank you.